Right, I'm all packed up, ready to get to the airport. That's it for Vegas. I'm ready to get out of Vegas, honestly. It's been long, tiring, but I've enjoyed it, absolutely. And the fact that I didn't get to do everything that I'd sort of intended makes me, want to come back at some point. I'm going to try and get some breakfast at the airport and wait patiently, I guess, to get to Phoenix. Just waiting for the flight. Good 2 hours before before boarding. Sorry, I got to trust my instincts and arrive a bit later. Looking forward to Phoenix. I've had enough of Vegas. It was good, but it's beat me up a bit, honestly. Let's see what Phoenix has to offer. It's going to be a bit of a slow paced one, I reckon. This one though, just to sort of recoup and get my thoughts, get a few more things booked in terms of accommodation and that. Train, so that'd be the funner way to get to my accommodation. I was gonna get an Uber, but I thought I'd save a little bit of money. This is only gonna cost $2, but it was a bit of a hassle working out where I was supposed to be. I had to get on like a monorail, then a big crosswalk. I'm finally here, I think. Fingers crossed. Right, finally been able to check in. It was a 4 p.m. check-in on this, so I've just had to wait around about 40 minutes or something. I just had a quick look, and believe it or not, this place is probably the cheapest one, or certainly one of the cheapest accommodations that I've paid for this trip so far. Certainly, it's not bad. Ready? Okay. So I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I've got a balcony, I haven't been out there yet. Full working kitchen. Obviously, living room area. Wow. Obviously I don't need all this, but it's good. I ain't complaining, and yes, I do have laundry in my room, so I'm more than happy about that. Nice big walk-in shower. I'll take that. Hello. We've got a big bedroom. Oh gosh, look at walk-in wardrobe as well. Does this one work? Oh. Got walk-in wardrobe. Damn. A little bit gobsmacked, can't lie. Yeah. But yeah, this is nice. This is probably actually just what I needed now. Because just to rest and recharge. I'll have a full day out tomorrow. Just to see what downtown Phoenix has offered, just sort of like doing a bit of research and that. Maybe check out the Arizona Capitol building, a couple of nice parks nearby, I think, and potentially like the Science Museum, just get a bit more culture involved. But yeah, and this place has got a swimming pool on the roof as well, so I'll probably check out that today. Well, I'll go do laundry as well first, and it's hot. It's like 41 degrees. I know I mentioned hot a lot this holiday, but they ain't playing like 41 degrees. Like there's like public service announcements on the train thing or tram that I took. Emergency contact numbers if you need to find the closest cooling station and stuff like that. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just like access to free water or a cold shower. I don't know. I'm pretty happy right now. Oh, this is something. Look at that pool. The views. Got a hot tub. The mountains in the background. This is what I wanted to see in Phoenix. Just the city plonked in the middle of this mountainous region. Crazy. But it's nice watching the sunset here. So I'm tempted to get changed now and come back up. Have a little dip. Right, good morning from Phoenix. So yesterday I didn't end up going back to the pool. I ended up, I stuck the laundry on and I pretty much like just crashed out on the sofa watching TV. I was just honestly so battered from Vegas that I was just happy to just chill out, honestly. I've slept good. I'm gonna get up properly now and get showered, get some breakfast, check out a little bit of downtown Phoenix, see what's about before packing tonight, because I've got an early flight tomorrow to get to Austin, so I'll try and make a bit more of a better day today, but honestly I just really need that day just to chill. So apologies, there's not much to see from Phoenix so far, but it was good to get fresh clean clothes sorted again. Needed the recharge, reset, and we go again. Yeah, let's see where today takes me. Found a nice little breakfast spot with a giant pancake next to it. Oh dear. Started off healthy. Just currently walking towards downtown area. Breakfast was lovely. I didn't finish all the food because I was full like halfway through. The pancake was probably the nicest thing I've ever tasted, but I didn't. If I'd have eaten the whole thing, it would have made me feel sick though, I think. Got a big bottle of water with me, but it was ice cold. It's slowly turning into like bath water, honestly. I think we're at 41 degrees. Here we are, out in the peak of the heat. Get more of a t-shirt tan going on. It's an impressive looking courthouse. Just on my way to the Arizona Capitol Museum. Something to do, I guess. Just sort of coming out from the main downtown area. Not really much to see. I'm sure, you know, locals know everything, what you need to be doing, but it's places to hang out and that, but a lot of it just seemed like, you know, like your financial district, really. What amazes me all the time, like walking around these areas, is that like there's barely any people around. Like they're all obviously, you know, working, I guess, but also just driving in the cars. Like, you know, this is America. But being a pedestrian, it's like you're on your own all the time. I don't think I'm too far away now. It did say about a 40-minute walk, which definitely feels like that. Probably longer in this heat. I will definitely be getting a Uber back, which, to be fair, I've seen quite a few Waymos here, and what I did learn in San Francisco is that apparently Waymo you could only use as a US citizen in terms of having, or as long as you had a US bank account, whereas here in Phoenix they actually have an affiliation with Uber, so it's just hit and miss whether you get one. So I'm going to try that after I've been to the Arizona Capitol, the sort of Japanese garden that's quite close to where I'm staying. So I'm going to fingers crossed I get a Waymo. That'd be cool to experience. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere. This looks like a bit of a memorial garden bit leading up to the Capitol State Building. But again, like honestly, just something I wanted to point out. It feels like that post-apocalyptic world, you know, like just wandering the streets alone. You know, it's like you just woke up in the zombie film or something. You know, Walking Dead stuff. Just no one's around. It's quiet and stuff. I'm just looking now in the Memorial Park area. You know, you just see a few parked cars. I think I just saw one other person, that's it, in the distance. A little bit eerie at times, honestly. Strange, but I'm ready to get in some air-conditioned building, which I'm sure that is. It's like a museum thing, and I don't know if you can get on a tour. It's free entry and stuff, so just wanted to check it out, really. Cactus, finally. I've just had a good little walking tour around this building, So I just wanted to take in as much information I could without like recording. Just a nice little private one-to-one conversation and show around. And yeah, this was something that stood out to me. So on that photo there you've got old Theodore Roosevelt leading an army of men, also known as the Rough Riders. And they were people who couldn't legally fight for the United States, because they were part of, it came from like a territory, it was back then, because it wasn't like Arizona wasn't a state. And this flag is that flag. 1898. Not bad. And that's what that is. Yeah. It's a little story of the Rough Riders. So obviously, like in this building, it used to be all where the senators would meet and things, to discuss all the politics and stuff like that. But that's kind of like moved out now. This is more like just a museum of certain things that have been collected over the years. There's two like newer buildings where the senators would meet, which is separate to this, but they're just next door. But this is something else what I found interesting. These are a lot of gifts that were given to I think 49 states after the World War. It was donated by France as a nation. It was called, I believe, the Merci train, which I think had 49 carriages like this. Each state had a carriage dropped off, and the items were offered out as gifts, I guess, something to all the people over here. These are quite interesting. These are actually called trench art, which women of the world back then, or France, they would go into the trenches after the war and collect all these little bits and bobs of materials and things like bullet casings and things, and made these little trinkets and stuff. And these were all added as little gifts. And use that and that, and the bell in the middle. They're a big like artillery bullet casing. And then you've got these are all like made out of the smaller bullets. So you got the rotunda with the state badge or state seal, which was actually not quite accurate apparently. That is the accurate one. There is a slight difference, highlighting, the culture behind the state of Arizona. Like, there's a cow on that one in particular. That was presenting all the cattle farmlands and stuff, but there's no cow on on that one down there. And the miner also looks different. Copper mining was a big part of the state of Arizona, what it was known for. This is a replica of the USS Arizona, which was a part of Pearl Harbor attacks. Got some nice silverware in copper. All the US ships had their silverware for the higher class ranking officers. None of this stuff would have been on the USS Arizona for the Pearl Harbor attacks, because they had an inkling that there was going to be getting ready for war and stuff like that, although not the specific inkling what actually happened because of Pearl Harbor. But they did actually remove the silverware before those Pearl Harbor attacks. And this, it did unfortunately sink. And this is a bit of its hull that they've managed to retrieve. This flag, salvaged from the USS Arizona, which would have been proudly on display on the ship somewhere. Just got done with the Arizona state capitol. Again, really interesting. Like it's difficult for me to explain everything, obviously. Because you forget certain things and information and that. Personally, I found that really interesting as much as I did with the US Capitol. It's one of these, I guess, in each state as well. So I'd like to think I can get to the one in Texas, because I'm sure someone pointed that out to me. I can't remember if it was in Austin or Houston, but someone mentioned, oh, it's a good one, go check it out and stuff. So again, learning a bit of general US history, but then obviously what's specific to the state that you're in. Yeah, it just really good. And for me then, it was just a one-on-one private talks. Obviously no one's about for some reason, and then when the camera comes out, trying to explain anything, it's difficult. But because even throughout this trip there's certain things that I've learnt and just haven't passed on to the video, but it was good. It's well worth a visit. I'm glad that I did that. So now to this Japanese garden or something, which I'm definitely gonna try and get an Uber. So a little bit disappointing. So I got my Uber. Unfortunately, didn't get a Waymo. But the more disappointing thing is that this place closed about 30 minutes ago, which it looks really pretty. I thought I'd check it out. So I was definitely far too long in the state capitol building, but not to worry, which I'll probably just try and get stocked up on some supplies for tomorrow or this evening. I'm sure there's a lot to do, or what you can do in Phoenix or one of the surrounding sort of towns, really. That's what I I'm picking up on, even talking to the guide that I just met. Say if you go to Scottsdale or something like that, there's probably a bit more to do in and around the day, rather than sort of your downtown Phoenix area, just to know. But all we can do is just wander about. Like I say, the highlight was probably the accommodation, and I did not mind relaxing yesterday. Definitely needed it. I might try and get in that pool today when I get back. Try and watch the sunset this time. See how relaxed I get. But I'm not having a late night because I'm up early in the morning for my flight. And like I say, there's maybe another chance for a Waymo. Although the Waymo reputation isn't as good as it was from what I was hearing in San Francisco. Certainly here, the tour guide again, she was sort of cringing at the idea of Waymo, and they've applied to make sure that there's no more testing going on here, because there has been one or two notable accidents involving Waymos, but not recently, she said. So as long as it got me there to the airport tomorrow, that's all I would be bothered about. Well, that's going to do it for Phoenix. Not too much material to show, but I did enjoy, obviously, just relaxing, recharge, reset, much needed. I did enjoy my little trip out today, to be fair. I know a lot about the state of Arizona. That'll be me tomorrow morning. Just a mere 42 degrees. Nearly 7 PM.